I wanted to do a quick video recap of Otter and how to use transcripts today. So remember that you have to get the file from your phone to your email. The way I like to do that usually is just to email it. You can also try AirDrop if you have an Apple phone and an Apple computer. But I use a third-party app called Voice Recorder. And Voice Recorder, I can just send it to my computer. And then from my computer, I have the files. I'll put it on my Google Drive to save it. And then I will upload that file to Otter.ai. So I'm going to share this with you. So if I open this and I go to File, New Private Window, we'll go to Otter.ai. This right here will, hide my, this website, Otter.ai, will help you transcribe your voice recordings. So anything that you've recorded, this will build a transcript for it. So you're going to go to Start for Free. And then you're going to create a login and sign in. A menu will pop up that will say, what are you trying to do? You're going to say transcribe. Once you are logged in and you've said, I want to transcribe things, it's going to look more like this. It'll look more like this. And you will have all these things in the middle. You can access your conversations over here, but you're going to be able to do an import. And this, once you click import in the top right, you'll be able to drag and drop your files onto the computer. So let's say I have an audio file. I'm going to click this and drag it. I'm going to click this and drag it and drop. So it'll upload. And then once it's uploaded, I'll be able to access that transcript, right? So it says it's transcribing. It might take a little bit to transcribe depending on how long your transcripts are. But I'm going to go to another version, the one that I shared with you in class. Over here in my conversations, I'm going to go to my Curtis Hertwig interview. Most of your interviews will look like this. They will have one speaker and then they'll have another speaker and there'll be two different colors. Sometimes they get a speaker wrong. If so, you can edit the conversation with this little pencil and you can say, oh, actually, this was somebody else, right? So you're able to press enter and that will create a new timestamp, and you can click in the name to write who you think that it is, or the person that you know that it is because you did this interview. The problem is that these programs make a lot of mistakes. This is just a AI generated transcript, and so it's not going to be accurate. So this is the example from this transcript. If I click into the transcript and hit play,
an LMALS league had designed her own.
It allows you to see the transcript and listen to the audio at the same time, which is invaluable. It's amazing because I can go through it and listen and then stop and correct it. So if I start here and I'm going to press play.
Well, there were several around here. Webb had done.
So we want to keep it just like he said it. So just like Curtis said it. But I know that Webb is a name. So I'm going to say Webb.
Webb had done, more in LMALS league had.
So LMALS league, right here. It's actually Ella May Ellis League.
LS League had designed, her own house was up here in Shirley Hills.
Okay, so in Shirley Hills, right? So you're going to go through and make changes. And once you are done, you can say, okay, I'm done. You can say I'm done. But if you want to make a change, you play pause down here, and then you can go here to edit conversation. And that will allow you to go through and make changes. And then also you can change the speed of how fast they speak. So sometimes I like to play it back at 0.75, which allows me to make changes really quickly as I'm still listening, especially because I don't usually correct my questions. I'm not going to use them as quotes, so it doesn't really matter. But I like to make sure that their transcript is accurate. That way you can go back and you can pull a quote from them and I've already corrected this. This is what they said. I feel confident about that. Great. So once you are done, you're going to go to share. So up here, you'll go to share export. You might not have the option to do all of these. So you might want to share it as a PDF or a text file. So if you press text, it's going to be in your downloads. Here's your TXT file. I might copy and paste this into a Google document, but I want this transcript to be in the same location as your audio files. So you're going to have an audio file that maybe says Curtis Hertwig audio. And then you'll also have your transcript, Curtis Hertwig transcript. That way we can work from the transcripts rather than from the audio files. But this is how this will save you so much time later on in your life using transcription services. All right. So again, I want you to go back and make sure that in the same folder that has your audio files, you are going to have your transcripts. All right. See you soon.